Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you all are having a great day so far. So today I have on my desk an iPad 6th generation, which is currently on iOS version 17, iPad OS version 17. And even though there is a software update available, it will say that it's up to date since I have a tvOS beta profile installed on this device. And we're going to keep it there for now. But for today's video, we are going to be exploiting this device using the Palera1n hardware jailbreak, which is based upon the check.rain hardware exploit on certain devices running the, I believe it's the A8 through A11 devices on iOS 15 and higher. So my intention for today's video is to go through the Palera1n installation process on an Intel-based Mac. However, in subsequent parts to this small series I will be creating, and my intention for today's video is to run through the exploit process using an Intel-based Mac, and then in subsequent parts I am going to be running through the process on a silicon-based Mac, then on Windows using the Palera1n application, and then finally a part will be created for running this exploit using Linux as well. So with that being said, this particular video is going to be focused on exploiting this device on an Intel-based Mac. So without further ado, let's go ahead and go right into it. Alright, so we are at the home screen of this Intel-based Mac. This is a MacBook Pro from 2012, I believe, on macOS Big Sur version 11.7.1. And from here, we can begin on this Intel-based Mac, the Palera1n jailbreaking process. Something to keep in mind before we proceed is if you're using an old version of Palera1n at this point that was tethered, you'll need to remove Palera1n before continuing with this tutorial. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing that we are going to do on this Intel-based Mac is open the terminal window, and then we are going to run the following command. After you have entered this command, I'm going to go ahead and zoom in a little bit. Let's go ahead and press enter. And it's going to ask for your password if you have one. And then from here, we can see now that Palera1n has been installed in the directory that we will see here. So we can go ahead and type in the next command. And once we do so, we can see that it is waiting for devices. That command that I entered previously being this sudo Palera1n. So at this point, the only cable that I currently have on hand is this DCSD Alex diagnostic cable that I use to diagnose these and troubleshoot these other lightning connector type of devices. You do not need a cable like this. However, as long as you have a USB-A to lightning cable, then this should work. However, there are problems if you try to use a USB or a lightning to USB-C cable. So I would recommend if you have a USB-A to lightning cable to use that instead. We also want to make sure that the device which we are connecting to does not have a passcode on it. And after connecting to the device, we should be able to enter recovery mode. And it looks like we have been able to do that. So let's go ahead and proceed to the next step. With the device in DFU mode, you may receive some prompts on your screen indicating that there was a problem with the device and it needs to be restored or something like that. You can go ahead and ignore those windows, exit out of them. And what we want to do at this point is, now that the device is in recovery mode, we could go ahead and press enter to enter DFU mode. At this point, similar to check.rain, it will show some instructions on how to enter recovery mode, or how to enter DFU mode in this case. And then once you follow those instructions, you should be able to enter DFU mode from there. We will come back when we have successfully entered DFU mode and move on to the next step. So we have successfully entered DFU mode, and as we can see, the exploit has been set up. The device has been entered into checkmate. The device should now reconnect in download mode. DFU mode, device disconnected, enter download mode. We could see all that information as we need to. And since my iPad is on iOS 17, I continue to be pestered by this window, so we could just go ahead and click not now. However, at this point, the device should be jailbroken, and we should have the Palera1n icon appear on the device. So here we are on the device itself. If we open up the Palera1n icon, however, what we are going to do now is go ahead and install Cilio and Zebra, starting with Cilio. And after it's done installing, we could set a password for the command line. And once we have done so, the installation will complete, and we can go ahead and close the application, and showing that Cilio has been installed onto the device. If you would like, you can also install Zebra, which we are going to do here. It's going to download, and then the installation will complete. And moving on from here, you can go ahead and set up Cilio with the repositories that you would like to set up by opening the app, selecting sources, tapping the plus icon, and entering the sources that you would like to install. The Palera1n and precursor sources, as well as Elkit, Charviz, Big Boss, and Havoc, should, at least at the time of this video, be already loaded there as well. Some new tweaks which you can add to the device as well. And that's basically the jailbreak on this from the Intel perspective of installing it. Now, in subsequent parts of this small series that I'm going to be creating here, I'm going to show this process as far as how it's going to be done on Apple Silicon, as well as on Windows and Linux. So stay tuned for those parts if those are going to be the operating systems which you're going to utilize for this. So until next time, thank you all for watching, and I hope you all have a great day. Take care.